All right, example 1 here. So the first thing, whenever you're given a graph, it's important to look at it and make sense of what it's telling you. So this graph below models the time in hours. So you can see that time is measured on my x-axis down here, time in hours. This is the x. It shows the time in hours that it takes to travel a distance, which is on my y-axis, measured in kilometers. So first question, is the relationship between the time and the distance proportional? Explain how you know. Well, I can't be using an explanation about a constant unit rate because I haven't done any work to prove that there's a constant unit rate. This is where you need to be careful that your explanation matches the work that you have. So instead, I'm going to use those 2 requirements that we talked about above. Is this graph a straight line? Well, yes, it is. Does it go through or touch, let's add that in there, go through / touch the origin? And this graph does happen to go through the origin right there at that 0, 0. That is my origin. So, is this relationship proportional? Yes, it is. Yes, because the graph is both a straight line, and again, I'm just reiterating those 2 points from above, is both a straight line and hits the origin. Boom. Okay. Then, part 2, question 2, moving on. What does the point 0, 0 mean on this graph? So when they're asking you that, they're asking you to write it out, aka use labels. It is essential to make sure that whatever you're doing, you're writing your labels on them. So what does this point 0, 0 mean? Well, 0 is an x, and the other 0 is also, first 0 is an x, the second 0 is a y value. So I'm just putting the labels onto these. 0, x was time in hours. So it means in 0 hours, you will travel, because that's what this is talking about. We're talking about the time to travel a distance. Time to travel a distance. In 0 hours, you will travel 0 kilometers. That makes sense. Just like if you don't buy anything, you spend $0. So you're just explaining what it means in the context. So for number 3, same kind of thing. What does the point 2.5, 150 mean? Well, it means in 2.5 hours, because again, that's my x, 150 is my y, you will travel 150, going back to make sure I'm using the right label, kilometers. That's what that point means based on this graph. We'll take a break there and do the next 3.